Here we are at home in Week 12 going against the LA Rams, and if we lose this game, that'll mean that we have lost, well, I guess we beat the Cardinals, but we have lost every other game or tied it against the division rivals, which would not be a great record to have. It would be 2-3-1. Of course, we had that tie with this Rams team not so long ago. No more mobile quarterbacks, which honestly for us is probably a bad thing because we've actually smoked the mobile quarterbacks as of late. But let's take a look at any potential players of the week, which I'm pretty sure it showed that the awards were not in our favor, but this is what the league looked like anyways. Sinclair, the guy we probably should have went with, had many players of the week so far, 3 of them to date. Is he MVP? He is actually not even that high. Where is he? Okay, well, I mean, maybe he's not that good after all. Maybe he's just had a couple of really good weeks. But speaking of a couple of really good weeks, Hikaru, not playing so bad lately. Obviously, trying to solidify himself as the starter for the rest of the season and maybe even avoid us drafting his replacement upcoming here. And be very hard to anyways with the current draft pick situation as we are off to a pretty good start on this season. Obviously, we do not have Ed Oliver for one more week, sadly. Poona Ford will fill in there. And I thought we had one more injury, and I just can't think of who it is. Maybe. I don't know. No, it is just Ed Oliver with that pulled groin. Let's take a look at the Rams injuries, actually, which is Terrell Lewis and Mitch Beckwith. Big injuries as well, holy. But focus for the game. I mean, their passing game isn't very good, which is why I kind of want to focus on that the most, which is why we're going to defend medium. And then their rush defense looks really bad, so I think we're going to focus run inside, even though they have Aaron Donald, and hope that we can, win the way we want to. Is we've done okay against the Rams. We just need more scores, which obviously is a problem in general, but against that Rams team specifically, we just struggle so much. And Kalen Barnes, he's already freaking 99 speed, so that's not really going to do a whole lot for him in that department, but overall, let's see what we get with the upgrade. A +3 to man coverage for the man who has come on pretty strong for us this season. Didn't really play that much last season because we had some other youngsters that we wanted to work with, but yeah, we've definitely learned our lesson, and he is the starter at number 3 at least for the time being. Back at home for this final divisional matchup of the regular season at least, as if we're going to make the playoffs. There's a lot of other teams in this division that look like they're also going to be following in as well, and there's a pretty damn good chance that we face one of those teams, if not all of them for the NFC. Like, you very well could see every single matchup of ours be an NFC West team. It very well could be, and we'll obviously see, getting ahead of ourselves a little bit here, is getting the playoffs themselves is already a challenge on its own. But of course, playing this team for the second time, didn't really see a lot from Allen Robinson, not really super surprising. And then Kupp, he had some plays, obviously, and Akers, I thought we did a pretty good job, but I think he broke a few free, if I'm not mistaken. Overall, we have to run the ball successfully, though, as we've definitely been getting away from it a little bit lately. But Hikaru's also improved lately, so can't really expect us to only run the ball if the pass game's actually surprisingly working. If you can get a pass success from this team, you go with it. You run with it, because it's not often. But obviously a lot of playmakers on both sides of the ball for them. But we got to attack their weaknesses, because there definitely are a lot of those as well. All right, kicking it deep, but not too deep, as their very fast running back is going to get a chance to return this. And thankfully Barton held the edge, but he's still going, actually. And the fullback Riggs comes down with a hit. But to the 27 he goes. Matthew Stafford, who I believe has had a very, very, very good season this year, comes out on the field with a team that is, they're staying afloat, similar to us. 28 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, nearly 3,000 yards. Easily should have that after this game. We'll start out with the ball. And I really thought about it, but it says we are 12. Is that what the Seahawks actually say, or is that just the developers telling us how old they are? Because it clearly seems like that with the way the game's coded. And we missed hard, and Wosu, though, helping. Sidney Jones recovering. Loss of 2 on the play with the help of Brooks and Sidney Jones. A little bit of an L with us with Sidney Jones. He could have had so many yards lost, but we sold. What can I tell you? I'm not perfect. We're not perfect. Nobody's perfect. As Cam Akers, nice hit by Brooks, is going to get a gain of about 3. Man coverage. Barnes on, Kupp. Obviously, Kupp's a very good route runner, but Barnes is a speedily human. Oh, my God. It doesn't matter anyways, as they're going to go to Van Jefferson. But who else but Jamal Adams with the forced fumble. Recovered by Sidney Jones. And it is Seattle ball around midfield. Really, really good route running from him and Kupp. gets the catch, cuts it upfield, but right into the freaking shoulder of Jamal Adams, one of the hardest hitting players in the entire league, who's forced quite a bit of fumbles this season and interceptions, the turnover monster this year. Karu, also the turnover monster, ironically enough. I hate the way they're lined up here, but I'm still going to run the read option and see what they're coming at with. And we're going to go with Kenneth, who's going to get stripped for a fumble out the gate. Tried to hold right bumper in the hole and was not instant with it, and they instantly popped it out. Kenneth Walker, who's had lots of fumbles in his young career so far, fumbling another one there, sadly, and they're going to get the ball right back. I mean, we got the ball doubled up, and then he lets go right as the double. Like, what? How? Oh, well, who gives a damn? Besides me and everyone that's a Seahawks fan. Inside, putting forward, getting double teamed. Nice push and a throwaway. Maybe he actually had it to Van, but couldn't get it there, and will be a wasted down on first down. 2nd and 10 from the 46. Stafford going to look to throw again. Out and picked off by Sidney, who has a chance to take it. Allen Robinson doesn't have the angle, but he got a piece of him. Tackled by Kupp. Underthrown on what looked to be a wheel route down the sideline. I thought that was going to be an easy completion, but underthrows it. And Sidney Jones, who has been on a huge tear in the middle of the season here, comes away with another almost pick six. As Higbee was open, but once again, underthrown, and Sidney close to a touchdown. I really wanted that so badly. And of course, Kenneth Walker looking at that. 1 run for 4, but a fumble. We are now at the 18-yard line, looking to throw it here, as I don't see how that guy is going to cover. I guess he will cover, and they get off the block. We lose 2 yards. Maybe could have dumped it off to Kenneth, but didn't think he was actually going to break that off. Did, and it's an L for us. 2nd and 12 run. Obviously a great decision, as Kenneth will gain about 4. Level switch. Metcalf's got the double on him, which is insane. They've got the inside shade as well. Drag from Kenneth could be the look, as I don't know if we're going to have much other options. Moore actually gets it, but the ball is a little behind him, and also, thrown before Moore was ready for the ball, and unless we miss a field goal from this range, we should be able to get our first points of the game. And we do. It's been a bit of a wild one to start, I will admit, but ultimately we were the first ones to score, so we'll take what we can get. As Cooper Kupp struggling, and Woolen all over that, drives Allen Robinson into the ground. I mean, we've got players for pretty much every matchup, right? Like, I don't want to just go best on best, because Kupp's going to move around a lot. It's going to be hard to keep up with him. But we could if we absolutely had to. And there goes the rush. Nwosu overran it, but a throwaway. Good job by Nwosu, but I need him to finish on that play. And, of course, would have had Allen Robinson for the first down, if not for the pressure. And sadly, speaking of no pressure, however, the throw was bad. Surprised they're not challenging this, though, as that looked like it was down, but I'm not going to argue with them. Maybe they feel like it's too early in the game to be challenging a 3rd and 5, but I think it's perfectly timed to challenge it there, as that's a huge possession loss, as we already have the ball at the 37-yard line with a decent return from Caldwell, trying to put up our 2nd score of the game. Got this play-action look, really depending on Metcalf to get open more than anyone. And instead, we're going to be going to Walker, who is going to get a nice little stiff arm on Wagner, but only gains 3. Defense is swarming on us pretty early here, sadly. But what can you do? 2nd and 7 run on the inside, and we cut it back nicely. Kenneth gaining nearly 10 on the play. First down. Oh, there goes 93 falling down. It's a pretty nice cutback, I'm not going to lie. Although I could lie, and you would never know. And there goes Fance. Really good throw. Can't get the stiff arm proper, but a first down again. Hikaru, clean pocket. Sees Donald coming, but, he's going to be there a little late, so first down. Got a couple of crazy crossing plays here, but Metcalf is maybe my look. And that is a really bad throw. Probably had the outside, had a quick throw in there. I really kind of predetermined that Metcalf was going to win his one-on-one, and he actually didn't, so it kind of threw me off quite a bit. And there goes Walker to the outside. Actually doing a really good job catching the ball and turning upfield and burying Lake, I think, the safety, going with the trap play after the throw to Kenneth Walker. Right up against Donald, and pretty good blocking. Wow, what a tackle there by what appears to be Kwiatkowski. But still a nice little gainer of about 5. Play action look. Could be looking for Noah Fant early on this one. And we're not. It's Moore. It's a perfect throw down to the 5. What a play. Good read, decent blocks, good throw. And I would say a read option attempt here from Makaru, but I don't know about that. We're going to hand this off no matter what. Kenneth tries to turn it into something, but it's going to be a loss of 3. That's an L. Shouldn't have trusted it from the get, but I thought, you know, maybe they'd think it is actually a read and we'd keep it, but they didn't. Nah, it's just an L. Metcalf one-on-one there. We got the play action. Could be a look still, though. There goes Fant. Dropped. Not a bad throw at all. Kind of got it over the defender and just a miss. Miss catch, sadly. Ramsey one-on-one over there. Walker could be our guy in the end zone here, too. And he is... What a catch, Walker! Touchdown! Really good throw by Akaru as well. I didn't know if he was going to get that there or not, but we got to be fearless. And it worked out. Kenneth Walker looking really good in the receiving game, this drive specifically. Going to tap those feet down, and nice. Touchdown. I loved that throw. I loved it. One of my favorite throws of the year, to be honest. You know, we've struggled with Akaru a little bit, but, you know, telling him, hey, just, oh, what a hit by Adams. You know, just keep slinging. Just keep slinging if you think it's there. And it worked out. Got a little bit more of the heavy in here. Still can play coverage, though, if we had to. Oh, my. Oh, no, we overran it, but Jamal Adams scaring players left and right. Makes Cam Akers kind of hesitate, think twice. Honestly, can't tell you what I was doing on that play, but, hey, we survived it, even though it's a first down. We survived it. Oh, that's a good play! Picked by Jamal! That's what happens when you key in on just one guy too much. You think he's open, and you get broke on for the second forced turnover by Jamal Adams today. His team's heating up at the right time. Glad they didn't call roughing the passers. Davenport came in ultra late. What a pick. Let's see what Lockett can do on that deep cross. Maybe not a whole lot, but Fant can, as he's going to gain about 9 almost. Probably did have Lockett if we waited, but couldn't do it. And Fant, I mean, not great. He's been injured a little bit as well, and he's turning the season around. Might still get to 1,000. It's not the easiest thing to do, but I think he can. Definitely believe he can. Inside on that trap play, and going to get some really good blocks again, and Walker turning it into a nice gainer of 14 to the 20. Really good blocks on the interior right now. You know, sure, you have Donald, but, well, you don't have him on this play. They don't have anyone else. The D-line is really weak. And here goes Kenneth, fighting hard, gains the first with some help. 11 yards gain, start of the second quarter. It's looking pretty good around here. Look at that. Mixing it up, scoring points, moving the ball. That's a good start. We're going to go with the play action here from the 9. They're kind of stacking up. Could see Metcalf in the back of the end zone here. And we will. The ball is there. And in what world is that picked? How is that a pick, dude? He just breaks on the ball at insane speeds. And, of course, our guy is in front of him, body him up, and he just somehow skips in front of him, taps the feet down, and that's a joke. Literally covering Lockett from behind, probably assuming 54 is going to cover deep, and he just makes the most insane play ever. You can't script it. You just can't write it. That's just insane. Like, what do you do? What do you actually do there? Jamal with a huge hit on Cup this time. Gain of 2. Obviously, not a good game for them still, even with that really clutch interception, which keeps them, you know, not too far into the danger zone. That tight end looks wide open. He's going to take it inside, and of course, Woolen can't get there. And yes, I heard he's going to take it inside. What do you want? I heard it, but I already said it. It was gone. I already released it. It's like when we threw that ball in for a pick. Oh, I thought it was a screen. Late jump, and that is just going to be pretty much a coverage sack, covering everything on that left side, and Kalen Barnes is going to get the credit on that one. Moving Kalen Barnes around quite a bit, forcing him into the blitz, and sometimes he's just covering, you know, Cooper Kupp. Brooks, we try to go outside, and wow, look at this team swarm there. Gain of 3, but it's not really a great gainer. And we're going to try to get this blitz screaming up the middle if we can. Covering the running back, got there a little late. Stafford with a lot of time, and that's a throwaway. It's going to be a punt. So sure, that interception took away points, but it did not add points to them. Our defense is looking locked down right now. And they kind of are. I mean, they are getting really good in their skills, and obviously they're all super athletic. Caldwell, a little bit of a late delay there, just still got up the field as much as possible. Kenneth Walker, obviously, really good after that first drive. 7 for 43. No touchdowns, but gaining lots of yards per carry. Lockett as the lead block there. Well, maybe not the lead block, but the most important block, which kind of counts as a lead block. Playing that edge, and good job there. Moore's going to turn into a gain of 7. Best part is it counts as a pass. This play-action play has been pretty good for us this season. And there goes Lockett, and under pressure, as you could see, wildly overthrows that. Holy. I really hate that they have Jalen Ramsey kind of just playing the slot this game. It's really hard to find a look that I like, and Hikaru is going to get pummeled. Maybe should have handed it off, but I mean, nobody read us, to be fair, but I suppose nobody really read the running back either. It was like 4th and 2, maybe 4th and 1 we go for it, but instead we're going to try to pin them deep with this one. Not a great drive from us, but still could be a good special teams play, and it appears to be so, down to about maybe the 11. Stafford looking really bad in this game, but the Rams defense starting to also heat up a little bit, giving him more opportunities to try to recover. And fake pass, and overthrown! Kalen Barnes with the speed down to the 6. Kupp was so open and Stafford missed him. On the run, trying to do this little no-look pass crap again, and he just missed him. Almost seems like the pressure is getting to everyone here. Either way, 1st and goal from the 6. Slater up the middle. And no blocks again, getting popped by Bobby Wagner. Play we scored a touchdown on. I don't really believe in the play itself, but I do believe in some of the other plays. Like Arcega Whiteside. That's not even Arcega, that's Fant in for the touchdown. Though it's Arcega, I don't think he trucks in there, but it's Fant, so he does. And we will take what should have been a 17-point lead earlier and do so here. They're still kind of stacking. Once again, another team, though, where they just have like a weird... Oh, there goes Akers. Missing the tackle. Huge hit by Jamal, who's been great today, but a gain of 20 nonetheless. In the dime look, I know, they just kind of really successful run, but they still just don't seem like they want to run the ball, so I'm not going to try and stop the run if they're not looking for it. And Porter, the rookie, almost came away with one. Stafford is seeing ghosts. Or honestly, with the way we're playing coverage, maybe he isn't seeing ghosts. Maybe we're just locking them down, to be honest. Not really ghosts if they're actually there, right? As Jamal Adams misses this time. Huge hit by Brooks, though. I'm not saying the coverage is exactly as good, and not all the players can hit, but man, does it kind of start, feeling a little Legion of Boomy. Oh, come on, dude. We can't even get off any block. I mean, there's just no one open. A huge hit by Diggs. Still not going to get the first down. Coverage was insane. Of course, showing a little bit of a Hikaru on that one. He's had an okay start so far. Unfortunate interception, not really his fault. And that is a really good throw. Wow. Under pressure, just delivered one. Obviously, it's a bit low, but that was kind of the point, trying to avoid that play from Bobby. And, I'd like to think that he did. Of course, they're really not trying to let us get over top on them, and I kind of respect it. I'm not a happy man about it. But we will try to adjust, as Noah Fant's having himself a nice little day today. Gains another first down for us. Had Kenneth wide open over the middle, but I thought I seen the linebackers kind of closing in on that, but I guess I was wrong. Oh, man, Kenneth is open, wide open there. So is Metcalf, but either way, maybe gain 20 to Walker. We still get the first down nonetheless. 1st and 10, inside handoff, running away from Donald. Oh, it was a freaking read. Don't fumble. I do not know. Well, that's interesting. I thought it was a handoff. That was a close call. How we didn't fumble, I don't know. Under pressure, and a really good job by Lockett. He's going to turn that into a gain of about 5. I don't really even think about it, but Bobby Wagner, former Seattle Seahawk. Some of you guys are like, you didn't think of like the biggest talking point of the entire game? Okay. And there goes Metcalf. Good, well, maybe not good throws. Metcalf had to stop, but good release. He got it there. What can you ask for? It's damn Hikaru, all right? Guy's got 45 interceptions this season. What do you want? He's improving, and that's all I can really ask for. Could be a Lockett throw over the middle. I kind of like it here. And maybe not, but Moore will get it. Utilizing that speed. Gains to the 15. We're moving those chains. We're doing well. Jalen Ramsey one-on-one, though, against Metcalf. And Noah Fant has another chance. To the 1. He didn't force it in there. Hurry up to the line. Hand it off. Walker. It's a delay. Hell. Oh, wow. We kind of sold there. Tossed in, but not in. It would be cool to actually be able to run a legit read option for once, but not going to happen. They're reading it, but they're not reading Kenneth. That's an easy touchdown. And Gabe, as usual, injured. I mean, weird things happen, but this is quite strange. This last 3 games has gone crazy. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, we missed. Oh, wow, he's still going. Allen Robinson. I don't even remember seeing him do that in Jacksonville, let alone this late in his career. They have us reeling, and we're kind of in bend, don't break mode, so they may actually score their first points today. Underneath. And, wow, he just runs right past us. Allen Robinson, like I said, it's looking shifty and fast. I don't like it. Not going to say it's too little too late. Might be, but I still don't like it. I don't like it at all. Of course, I don't like that the pass rush has done nothing either. I know Havenstein is a very good player. Don't get out of bounds, and he's short. Huge hit. That will probably lead to a field goal. Come on, we want that shutout. Block it, Kobe. Not going to get there, and we don't. Oh, wow. What the hell? What the hell? Also, that kicker seems like not a kicker. Maybe he is. I don't know, but that was really weak. 3 seconds left. We'll probably end up just trying to kick return this because Caldwell is actually a pretty good player, and they will force us to kind of kick return this. Caldwell. Not going to get it. Don't fumble. Kind of holding himself up there a little longer than I would like, but wow, what a start. 24-3, and as with the last 2 kind of blowouts that we've been a part of, it's just the defense making insane plays. Really starting to look a little Legion of Boomy, like we said. Don't want to, don't want to throw that name out there too much, but it's feeling pretty fair of a comparison right now. And on top of it, we get the ball to start the second half. Caldwell back there again, who's once again had a really good season so far. Not really going to do a whole lot on this one. Still focusing on running up the middle, and we're going to do exactly that with a trap play to start the second half. Up the middle, and Kenneth just barely getting past everyone for a gain of nearly 8. Or as some people in the industry call, a gain of 9. 7. Damn it. Lock it, and that out. Could be my look. And he will be. Oh, wow, that throw is not great. We threw it outside there, and we wanted to play safe, but not that behind. Come on, man. We will still take a first down when it is available, and it was there. First and 10 with the draw play. Maybe doing too much there. Still had that lane to the left. Decided to cut it back because I thought that was the best option, but anytime you're going to run back into danger with that Aaron Donald guy, probably not a good call. And Fant barely going to get the ball. Has to jump up for it, which good play by him. Gains 7. I mean, they're coming with a bit of heat. What can I tell you? Coming with a little bit of heat every once in a while. 3rd and 1, though, from the 44-yard line. That's a tough one, but gets it over the middle to Metcalf, who gains to the 45. Kind of predetermined that left side of the field more than anything. Don't know if the right was even open at all. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Metcalf is the guy to go to. Going to streak Lockett to try and clear this out. Oh, my. Good drop by Fant. I did not expect that guy to be running there. Looked out and life flashed before my eyes there. That was quite the read. That's a tough throw, but it's a dot to Moore down to the 14-yard line. Hikaru slinging. Still so mad about that interception, though. So mad about it. Could actually see Lockett with a score here. We'll see. And that is a really good play to Lockett, considering throw out a sack. We have the touchdown. We seen it pre-snap. Had the touchdown. Didn't get it, though. And I don't want to throw it here, but I think they are ready for the run. And Hikaru's going to scramble for the touchdown. They have no answer. They're like, who is this guy? This was not the same guy as we've seen before. We're looking dominant. We are looking very unbeatable right now, at least in this matchup. Last few, even. But this is by far our best offensive performance of the last several weeks, without a doubt. Nwosu off the edge. Let's see what he can do. Bring the press. Trust in our pass rush to do something for once, and they will not. As Van Jefferson, I mean, a little bit of a kind of late hit there, but I like that mentality of, like, you know, even if you get beat, you still lay a pop on them, you know, make them wince a little bit. And that's a really good play for Brooks. Another stop. I mean, it's 31-3. At some point, you got to be like, yeah, we got to go for this, Chief. But apparently that time is not yet. I don't know what they're waiting for. I guess maybe they're waiting for a coveted interception by us, which, I mean, to be fair, it's a pretty common thing. That is not a great move, but we get nearly to the 20. Going with the cross. I really like the way they're set up here for Metcalf over the middle. And there it is. And he overthrows him. Bit of pressure there. We're maybe setting our feet a little too long as we're kind of taking too long to get that ball off. But I wanted to play it as safe as possible, but oh well. And there goes Walker, gaining about 3. Dagger over the middle with more. I like that look. We're not going to get the timing. Pressure once again coming in immediately. I mean, we're getting buried out here. Look at this. I mean, that's a simple drop, and I mean, our guy's literally dead in the water. We've got the 2 guys we want to, and they are at their own 10-yard line to start this drive, which they need to make a comeback of 28 points on, and starting off with a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 from the 8, and they're still trying to run the ball, gaining back to the original line almost. I would normally come with more exotic blitzes, but vanilla defense is killing them. What am I supposed to do? Like, cuck ourselves for no reason? Can't get over the middle with Mafe, and a really good hit by Brooks on Cup is going to force it to a 4th and 2, and I mean, at this point, they're still not doing it. I mean, at this point, it might just be a shorter episode. There's not really, you know, like, what do we do? The game's pretty much over. Oh, wow, what a play by 90. Oh, no. Don't do it to him. Stiff arm on top of it. Now our right tackle's injured, though. That's a little bit of an L, to be honest. Of course, they sim 1 drive, and they score a touchdown. Man, this Rams team is taking a punishment. We come in, and, you know, even though they drove down the field on our AIs... Oh, they actually hiked it. We came in and just started pummeling them even more. Oh, they're actually going to take that, and Cup, good try, I suppose, but Jesus. We're going to try mid-blitz, but drop Brooks off, see what we can do. You have the tight end. Oh, wow. I don't know if Barnes got just beat or if he got bumped by a different route. Oh, he just got beat, and then he got bumped last second, but he was beat regardless. But anyways, that is going to be the game. Absolutely smoking on them Rams. I mean, that blowout could have been even worse if we didn't, you know, go complete conservative mode. 38-17, even then, the score looked way closer than it actually was. Really good job by the team to win that one. Hikaru, obviously that pick was really unfortunate, but overall played a pretty damn good game. Over 100 passer rating, 228 yards, 2 touchdowns. Was actually his long of the game, 31, fair enough. Though rushing, Kenneth Walker, 2 touchdowns, over 100 yards rushing. Looking at the receiving numbers, Fant had a pretty good game. Xavier Moore was actually pretty good. Kenneth was decent. Had an overall good game. Lockett was decent. You know, he normally doesn't get any catches, but 4 for 25 is all right. 3 for 44 for Metcalf's a little low, but overall he's having a really good season. Obviously, sacks, 1 for Barnes, 1 for Nwosu, and they had a combined. Boye had a pick, and then we had picks for Sidney Jones, Jamal Adams, Kalen Barnes, and Jordan Brooks. Vanson, who's really bad at power blocking, going to try to upgrade his power blocking a little bit, see what we can do, and yeah, still pretty bad. Hikaru, what is his actual weakness? Deep accuracy in general is pretty bad, so let's go strong arm, +1 in overall. That's always a good sign. Gets him +1 to deep. 200 pressure is actually really nice, which now puts him at 80. And he's, you know, kind of turning around a little bit. I'm just saying, maybe gives us a talking point for when the draft comes around, especially since we have 7 wins on the season. But yeah, that was a very nice win yet again. We are putting up some points back-to-back-to-back weeks. Defense is also doing a really good job, obviously, forcing turnovers and scoring points themselves. And very excited to see where this team can go. That was a very tough stretch of games for us, and now... Not saying the Commanders, Falcons, and Titans are easy, but they're definitely a little easier than some of the teams we just played, so who knows? Maybe we actually win the division, perhaps. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, really appreciate your continued support a ton. Maybe follow me on Twitter, JumpyCare, second channel PKR Plays, and then tomorrow should be a potential speed rebuild and a Vikings episode. And yeah, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys come back for next video, but until next video... See ya!